Today on Running to Him.
All of us desire to be somewhere we love. We must pray for the peace of Jerusalem. We'll read through the Pentateuch until January. Today we read Genesis chapters 49 and 50, and we will concentrate on Genesis chapter 50, verses 23 through 25. Genesis 50, 23 through 25 says, Joseph lived to see children of the third generation of Ephraim. The children of Machir, son of Manasseh, were likewise born upon Joseph's knee. At length, Joseph said to his brothers, I'm about to die. God will surely take notice of you and bring you up from this land to the land he promised on oath to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So Joseph made the sons of Israel swear, when God takes notice of you, you shall carry up my bones from here. Now, as many of you know, Toni and I spent this summer in Greece because of our 50th wedding anniversary. As we were married in Greece and her family is still there, we felt a calling to return and to be with them. Now, most people have a place that they like, and it may be where they grew up or they spent much of their life, or just have a special place because of a special meaning for them. And that place helps develop a desire to return there. Jacob desired to be buried in the cave of Machpelah, where Leah, his mother and father, and grandfather and grandmother were buried. And now Joseph expressed his desire not to be buried in Egypt, but in the Promised Land. So when Moses led the children of Israel from Egypt 400 years later, they took Joseph's remains with them. To this day, there is something special about the land that God promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For over 2 centuries, the Jews had a saying, next year in Jerusalem. There is a draw for them to be in the Promised Land. And as we think about the Middle East in our day, we understand the struggle that the Jews and the people living there are going through. Both groups see it as their land. Neither group wants to give it up. And when we throw in their religious aspect, 1,000 more problems crop up. So if this were a land where 2 groups of people who wanted to live without the religious part were there, you could come to some kind of negotiated solution. But that's not the case here. The Jews have the promises of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, and these promises were only disputed beginning around 605 AD. That was when Muhammad came on the scene. And things changed. He said he could trace his lineage back to Ishmael, and Ishmael was the son of Abraham, but his mother Hagar was an Egyptian and Sarah's slave. Only Isaac carried both the blood of Abraham and of Sarah. So while Muhammad carries part of his lineage from Abraham, a Jew's lineage comes through their mother, Sarah. Now, the Middle East problem will be a challenge to solve from a political perspective. Only God can completely solve the situation in the final days. Until then, we must pray that the people will put aside their differences and offer a political peace. We must pray for the peace of Jerusalem.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.